Storytime dog. Last week I found out my sister, Shannon, was feeding my two kids dog food, and so much worse. I'm 4 years older than her, and I have two kids, a boy, 5, and a girl, 4. My husband passed away some months ago, so I really needed my sister's help with watching my kids. I didn't know it at the time, but it's a choice I would regret making. I've been dropping my kids off at her house every day for 9 hours, and I've been paying her to literally treat my kids like animals. I first kinda thought something might be wrong when both kids would do weird things when they got home. My son would only sit on the floor, and my daughter, who has been potty trained for years, is suddenly peeing herself. They would come home and eat snacks like they hadn't eaten all day, and if I called their names, they would bark. I trusted Shannon, so I never would have thought she was doing what she was doing. I was positive that the kids were barking because of some games they played at her house, not because she was actually treating them like dogs. One day, I pick my son up, and he has this huge brown stain on the front of his shirt. I ask Shannon, and she says it's the food that my son didn't want to eat. Okay, fine, but then my son says he doesn't want to eat dog food anymore. Again, I never would have thought my sister was capable of such a thing, so I laughed it off, assumed it was actually some sort of stew, and went home. But that night something told me to just sniff the stain, and it did not smell like stew. I grabbed both kids, sat them down, and made them tell me everything. I thought I was prepared for what I was about to hear, but each time they told me something else. I thought I might throw up. Shannon was not only making them eat dog food out of bowls on the floor with their names on them, but I learned she was also making them sit on the floor, bark when they were spoken to, and sleep on actual dog beds. But the worst part, the thing that really made me lose it, was when they told me that my sister makes them use the bathroom outside and she wouldn't let them wipe for months. If that isn't crazy enough, my sister literally had to go out and buy all of this stuff specifically for my kids. She doesn't even have a dog.